Hello and welcome to Locks, Coffee, and Combo, where we invite you to what? Pull up and pour yourself a cup of something nice and strong and let's chat. Okay, I know it's been a while, y'all. Y'all was like, where'd she go? Did she get kidnapped? Is she sick? No, I just been quarantining, I guess. I have wanted to come on and review so many shows, and I felt like, I didn't start at the beginning of the season, so it made me feel some type of way like, I don't know why. I mean, you can pick up your camera, phone, whatever, start recording, whatever. So I don't know why, but I'm here. I'm here for an Insecure review, okay? Because I love this show. I love me some Molly. I love me some Issa. I love me some Tiffany. I love me some Kelly. So why not? Why not jump on here? I know the season halfway over. I know I don't need y'all telling me. Okay, I probably do need y'all telling me. But I'm here and I had the time to do it today. So I'm going to jump on here. And we are actually at season 4, episode... What episode? The last episode was Low Key Tripping, which was episode 7 of 10. So I'm literally the season's almost over. But that's neither here nor there. Okay? I'm here, okay? Season 4, episode 7. But I want to kind of, if y'all know how it is here at Locks, Coffee, and Combo, if I need to dip back, I'll dip back. So really, I just kind of want to run through episodes 5 through 7, if y'all allow me to. And that's what I plan to do. We are sipping on Snickeroo by the Brookshire Company. And I just said this in another video. Really good taste to it. I have it with a little bit of sugar and French vanilla creamer. So Snickeroo with French vanilla creamer. That's what we're sipping on today. What y'all sipping on today? Tell me down below. What y'all sipping on today? So this season for me has been really good on Insecure because I can identify with the transition of friendships. I think I shared on my channel, I don't know, probably with what videos? I don't know what videos it was. Maybe it was Married at First Sight, or I don't know, but whatever it was, that I lost. It was probably Power, though. If I think back, it might have been Power, where I lost a good friend, because we were just on 2 different paths, and she didn't really feel like she was getting from me what she needed. And I understood that, and at the time in my life, I wasn't in a place to really give any more or to beg or explain, if you know what I mean. So, and we still hadn't fixed it, but I'm hopeful. So if you're out there, you know who you are. I'm hopeful. But I understand this transition for Issa and Molly. So I'm real, like it's just been good to me. That's another reason why I probably haven't reviewed, because when you really get into a show, sometimes it's hard to just talk about it because you're watching it for the entertainment value of it. But we're going to give it a shot. So we know in episode 5 was the block party, low key moving on. And Issa went through a lot to get this block party together. Y'all know that. Like she girl went through it to get it together. But it came together. And it came together well. It was a little bit shaky at first. She got there. She was wondering where we were. But we laid my other brothers and sisters that are not quite our shade. I try to get the stuff on time. Don't want to miss nothing, So my other cousins was already there, but my other cousins hadn't made it. She was like, where's them other cousins going to come? Because it's kind of geared toward them, but my other cousins was already there. So she was like, what is going on? But we all got there. All of us got there. All my folks got there eventually. And the party turned out great. Well, she had reached out to Nathan to to get some help to get the artist that she wanted as her headliner. And of course, Nathan was able to reach out to Andrew and they made it happen. And she had went to Molly, of course, in episode 4, seeking help to reach out to Andrew. And Molly, and I personally did not have a problem with Molly saying no. Because if you're in a new relationship, sometimes you don't want to try all those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be like, okay, your man work at the Foot Locker. He done got your boys the cleats for baseball. Now your sister show up and want him to give her a discount on all the cheerleader and dance squad shoes. They Reeboks. Girl, I can't do that. We ain't there yet. We there, but we ain't there yet. So I personally didn't have a problem with Molly not wanting to necessarily approach Andrew about this, I understood that. She asked some really great questions to Issa. She was like, look, what happened to your main? Like, what was it, kid, somebody who was supposed to headline? And I'm still side-eyeing that Lawrence's girlfriend, Condola. Y'all, what y'all think? Y'all think we're going to find out that she had something to do with that? I don't know. But okay, so they had dropped out. So, Molly being a lawyer, she had some real prevalent questions that she told her she would. Then she changed her mind. And I understood her change her mind. Didn't have a problem with that, Molly. We get to the day of the show. The show turns out great. Kelly telling her new boo thing that she from Britain. And then Issa brother, shady bastard. He was giving her the blues about it. But funny, I love Kelly. Oh, Kelly is like, remember last year when they was at Coachella and she got tased? She the one, y'all. Kelly is the one. So they all get there. They have a good time. Tiffany had to tell her husband, look here, I need to get turned up. You're going to go on and check on that baby. The baby was crying. The babysitter was like, I need some help. She was like, I need this. So she stays behind. And she stays behind and parties. And it turns out great. Good job, Issa. So at the end of the night, the promoters or whatever get with Andrew and they, thanking him for the hookup or whatever. And somehow Molly gets whiffed of it and she is pissed. Now, Molly, I was with you that you shouldn't have to be the one to make that hookup. But girl, you did 2-3 things wrong for me and you broke the friend code. Number one is this is her event. So even if you was pissed, this was supposed to be a next day conversation. Like when I talked to that helper after her moment, ooh, I'm going to get her set straight. That's what that was supposed to be, a next day conversation. Number two, you didn't do nothing. You didn't have to do nothing. She went another route. And number three, her and Nathan's relationship was independent of your relationship with Andrew. As a matter of fact, you met Andrew through Nathan and her. So why is you mad? And then you want to show at my event? I don't care if it was the end. Oh, girl. Oh, no. So at the end of episode 5, they almost get the fight. Nook if you book. Okay? And she called it Issa a user. And she should have been done with her a long time ago. And look, some of what she was saying, I'm well assured is true. Again, I'm the friend that probably could identify more with Issa than Molly. I need to be carried sometimes, as much as I like to feel like I'm pretty independent. But, when it comes to friendship, I don't necessarily always carry my end. But girl, Molly, you got issues. But we're going to get to that. So in episode 6, of course, y'all know it's a solo Issa episode. And Issa's feeling some type of way because her best friend is to just a clown on her that showed her tail, calling her a user, and all that. So she's in a headspace, and that would put you in a headspace, of course. And so episode 6, Issa spends trying to get herself together. So she when she is at the store buying her wine, and the lady is there, the pregnant lady, asking people to buy the stuff for her. Now, first of all, I'm the type, I feel like I'm very charitable. And if I can help, I help. But in certain situations, I'm the so that was your moment to do that, girl. But because everybody else was doing it, everybody else was like, I ain't got it, barely got my own. So Issa was like, bing, here's an opportunity for her to show she's not a user. So she agrees to buy the lady's grocery. So, she got her wine. Ding. Then she got her other items. Ding, 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 ding. Got up to what, like $170. So now she thinking like, okay. So she know now why would she swipe? You know it ain't that right. Bzz. Decline. No, try it again. And I work at retail, y'all. I be like asking customers, like, you want me to run it again? And they be like, yeah. I be like, I don't know why, but okay. So, girl. So that was a fail for Issa helping. That was a fail, okay? And the woman said her help, trying to help her, had taught her valuable lessons. So my girl is still feeling some type of way, and she leaves the store with a wine. So this older guy, is running to the bus and misses the bus. So Issa has an idea. Let's just get his brother a ride, to where he's going. Let's do that. That's a good citizen, isn't it? So she gives him a ride, and he got all these stipulations. I'm giving you a ride, and you got all the stipulations. Bruh, the temperature wasn't comfortable enough. He told her he don't hit women, but he would beat her ass. He wasn't into no kinky stuff. He didn't want her to use the GPS. Girl, I'd have been like, look, bruh, the next bus is coming. It's coming. Because this ain't gonna be my thing either. This ain't gonna be the way I redeem myself either. Then he got to go use it, and Issa is like having how she had that conversation with herself, and that's me. I can so identify with Issa. I have 4 or 5 of them a day with myself. So, like, girl, you can push on. You can push on, Issa. Okay? While he in that store. He want to have conversations with the dude pushing the buggy. Girl. Let he go. Let he go. Let he go. Let he go. But she wait on him. She being good, Issa. She wait on him. Take him to his son's house. And it kind of sound like son was not expecting him. But Issa drove off. Good girl. So then she gets her sip and paint. And she got everything, to have her good self-care Sunday. So she meets 3 other women, and they didn't know you were supposed to bring your own sip. They just thought they was going to provide the sip while they paint. Well, Issa got big jaw. I can't drink all this. Y'all want some? So they having a good time. Kyla Pratt is one of the girls, and she's about to get married, and this is their hoorah, girls trip, type thing before a marriage. And so they're having a good time. After the sip and paint, they invite Issa to the bar. Issa figures, hey, she ain't got nothing to lose, so why not? Let go. So she go, they have a good time. They gassing her up about what she do. She told them about the block party and how she's a culture curator. I said, I hear you, girl. I see you. And so she go to the bathroom. One of the girls go with her. Tell her that she want to know where the men are. Issa giving her all the ups and downs. Come to find out, she come back out and they gone. They done dined and dished. Left her with the bill. Girl, they got a checklist of stuff they trying to do. And meeting a stranger, befriending a stranger, and dining dishing is on there. And if you do 2 for 1, they was going to double their points. Oh, Issa. He's so pissed. Issa go looking for her. And then in her mind, she jump out and jump on him. But she don't actually do that, though. But I was hoping that wasn't in her mind. Because if I had to run up on them bras, that's what would have happened. Somebody would have had to bail me out, but she couldn't call Molly. They ain't talking right. You think Kelly would have came on her brother or mama? Somebody could have come and bailed me out. I'd have been too pissed. So she makes a phone call, and I'm thinking she calling Nathan maybe. Could be Lawrence. But it comes to find out she's calling her mom. And her mom is Wendy Raquel, who I absolutely love. Come on, we love Tasha Mack. Come on, y'all. That in itself was enough. So she has a heart-to-heart with her mom, and I love that interaction between two of them. She told her she had made 2 mistakes. Her and her brother was a mistake. She said, Mama, 2? Girl, we I understand. So, they talk, and she tells Issa that she admires her. And Issa, Issa done a great job. When she gets back home, she has the rest of her self-care Sunday with a little, And she goes to reading all the comments, and people are asking her when they won't do it again and everything. She did a great job. And that's why I hate that Molly pulled that on her at that event, because she was missing how amazing it was and getting that fuel for doing her next thing, like, you know how some one rotten apple ruins the bunch type of situation. I hate that, So she goes to answer things and kind of gets stuff into perspective. So she wants to go grab her something to eat at her favorite restaurant. So she pulls in on it. She's feeling better. And lo and behold, who there? Molly. With her phone. And Issa did me. I know me and Issa probably some kid. Because girl, I'd have turned around too. I'm just going to go up here to the Quick and Stop and get me a soda and some chips and call it a night. I get that Ethiopian food tomorrow. Because I wouldn't have wanted to confront Molly, because even though they need to talk, and Kelly had been calling her all day saying, like, have you called Molly? Have you called? No, have you been calling her? And Kelly was like, yep. She holding the baby. Because, girl, we're going to have to address Tiffany, too. Tiffany got some issues. We're going to have to address shout out to our sister, what's her name, Bill? She is playing it. She is playing that part. This baby and the Trisket down. But Kelly told her she would try to reach out to both of them so they can fix it, and Issa, no, she ain't there. So, and I wouldn't have wanted to. The longer I was listening to somebody else's review, they said the longer you wait, the worse. And that's true. But sometimes I feel like time sort of heals. Like, I need a moment to get past that. I don't need to talk to you right now. Maybe Molly's feeling the same way on her end. Like, I need time to get past that. Then maybe we get together tomorrow. Or 10 tomorrows from now. Or 2 years from now. But, and I feel like if your friendship was solid, it could take the space and be okay. It can take the space and be okay. So if you had a real friendship, it can take the space and be okay. So Issa don't take her butt in the restaurant. So we get to the next week, episode 7, and we realize that Molly sees Issa. Okay? She sees Issa, and that's low-key tripping. And she's in there, and she looks up, and she assumes that Issa gonna come in, but Issa don't. And so episode 7, low-key tripping, is Molly, a solo Molly episode. And shout out to Ashley. Ashley crazy. She said, everybody on Twitter was like, damn! Oh, Molly, the whole episode. But I didn't mind. I thought it was cool to get, how they both are handling the destruction of it. So Her and Andrew, she gets their food. She's pissed because Issa don't come in there and I guess fall at her feet. So her and Andrew are going on a little vacay to Mexico with his brother and sister-in-law. And so she's getting ready. She tells Andrew that my Issa running from her like a job. And I'm like, girl, anybody running from you. We just don't want to deal with you. We just not ready right now. And I'm telling you, it's best. It is best sometimes for us to not be around each other till cooler heads prevail, because sometimes it can be worse. Like your friends and relatives and stuff probably just want you to go ahead and work things out. But when you're not there, that's not a good idea. You need to be there, because if you're not there, it's going to be worse. Okay, worser. Shout out the future. It's gonna be worse. So it's best that they don't talk. So, but Andrew tries to give her some perspective, on it, and Molly ain't there either. But Molly has to go into work. She's packing bikinis and stuff. She telling him that's all she plan to wear in Mexico. I said, well, you go, girl. You be sexy the whole time. And she has to squeeze in a meeting before they leave. And so she goes there and she is really pissy to her assistant. Now, the assistant made a mistake. I'm an assistant, so I know how it is. I screw up all the time. But it's not about the assistant. The assistant forgot to tell her about the meeting, but Molly is in a space. And we gonna see this in this episode. She's like in a space, y'all. And so she goes off on the assistant. The assistant is very humble and apologizes. And she finally kind of brings herself back in and says, just don't let it happen again. But she in a space. So then they get on the plane. So she's running. First of all, she late. Andrew trying to hold the gate or whatever. And they get on the plane and they get all cozy. They in, not quite first class, but not economy as well. Economy plus, I think is what it was. He orders their drinks and everything. And Kim feels. Girl, Kim is playing the hell out of that divorcee, ain't she? She said she on day 3 of her new life. She asked them if they was going to Mexico. Molly like, everybody over here going to Mexico. Now, Molly, that's me. That's some petty sarcasm. I'm with you there like, girl, I hope the whole plane is going to Mexico. But anyway, so that's a cute little exchange. And her and Andrew, they all post-coital and cuddle up, and they get, well, y'all know, y'all all grown, I hope. From a 21 years old. If I got something younger than that, y'all, shh. They have a little moment on the plane, and it's all good. She tells Andrew, she's hoping to get there and just kind of catch her breath and have a quiet evening. Now, I'm with Molly on that because I, for years, went on like church trips and family reunions and stuff like that, and they are great. But there's nothing like that vacation where you can just relax, stay at the room. If you can afford it, order room service or go get a quiet dinner, just relax and be on your own time. The brother, Andrew's brother, got a whole lot going on. He got a whole lot. Like he got a whole lot going on. Okay. He wanted to do everything. And Molly, like, just came out of meeting. She's still in that headspace for what's going on with her and Issa. So I can understand her wanting just a night. But baby, he get there, he hitting the, we doing this, and then this. Like, whoa, buddy. Whoa. Now, Andrew said it's kind of great to have somebody like him because he takes the guesswork out of what you're doing. But honey, that ain't my ideal of a vacation. No. The wife is over the top. She telling Molly how fine she is and everything. Molly wanted later on she gonna be invited to a threesome or something. I was like, girl, they a lot, ain't they? But they get back to the room and they start talking about, getting kind of decompressing or whatever, telling them what they brought or whatever. She done brought a little 2-piece and thought she had it all like, woo, finna blow his mind. That joker come out with a whole sex kit, didn't it? Somebody said, was that some candy coated nice stuff? Andrew. Andrew trying to test the freak level, somebody said. I said, well, I don't know if he was trying to test hers, but I'm kind of feeling like Andrew's freak level bow here. No, y'all can't see my head no more, but it's way up here. So they end up that first night getting it on. She said she liked what happened on the plane, you know. So they went out on the balcony and they had a moment. And the moment was so good. They didn't show up to their brother's 1,000 events. But the next day they back in the game. So they go for this hike 3 miles up. And I'm like, that sounds amazing. But here's the thing. I'm trying to get in shape, y'all. I really am. I'm trying to drink more water, walk. But Lord, if I had to go 3 miles up, I'm going to need about 2 hours to recover. Molly said, how we getting back? It was beautiful. The view was mind-blowing. They had met Kim Mabel on the path. She was like up early. So they get up there and then Molly asked the question like, how we get back down? Come to find out they got the zip line, y'all. Oh, I just had to walk back down them 3 miles. Ain't no way in heck I would have zip line back on. But she do it though. And Andrew was proud. And it's woo. So that works out. So then that night they party and they dance and they having a good time. You know, it's real good. And the next day they go to the pool. So Andrew's sister-in-law is in there, some kids, whatever, you know how it is. They get to splash and whatever. And water gets in her eye, and that's a thing for me too. Y'all see how I'm always got glasses. I'd be like flipping out too. So she's like, oh, no, somebody was like, oh, doll, I got you. I'm gonna get you a towel. So she goes to get her a towel. Well, here come militant Molly. So the couple in front of her is a Caucasian couple. They get their towels. And then Molly goes to get a towel, and the young lady says, I need your key card. So Molly's like, no, I just got out the pool. I don't have my key card. I just need a towel. So the girl was like, no, I'm going to need your key card. So no, I just got out that pool. I'm going to need a towel. They didn't need a key card. So then the girl's like, well, do I need to get my manager? That's me. Let me get out of this. So Mom's like, no. So finally Andrew's brother comes along. He's got his key card. He's like that dude, you know. She gets the towel. She pissed. So she gets back to the pool and she explains to them the whole dichotomy of it all. You know, that she had been sort of mistreated. Now, Molly, I'm with you. We live in a country where every second of every day, some person of color is facing some injustice. Point blank, period. Every second of every day. Literally, as I'm speaking, some person of color is being persecuted. I don't take it lightly. But in Andy's brother's devil's advocate sort of form, I felt like Molly was a little much. First of all, I thought about this. The couple before her could have been me. And me by this meaning that this was their 4th time at the towel stand. Like, I'm not a pool girl. I like being by the pool with my book and my tea, but I don't like getting wet and all that stuff, y'all. That's just me. So, trust me when I tell you that I probably would have been up there 3 times already. So the girl's like, here, take it. You know, like, okay, they'd have been up here 4 times. I don't need that key card. So it could have been one of those situations, or, you know, they could have had the key card out, but Molly didn't see a key card and they was white and she was mad. So the brother then sort of plays the devil's advocate and wants to know, you know, maybe it was something she could let go of. And I do understand Molly's perspective, whereas every person's experiences and every group of people's experiences are not the same, but I felt like she was a bit much. They were on vacation. This is her boyfriend's brother. If he wants to be a little jack off about it, you could have rolled with it, you know, a little bit. Maybe even had a conversation with Andrew later, like, your brother needs to get a clue. Okay, you're dating a woman of color, but not in the pool, not in that moment. It got to the point that Molly told her brother to F himself and Andrew to get the brother. Now, that would have been like a shutdown for the whole vacation for me, because if I'm the brother and the sister-in-law, I'm like, this girl is too much. And I felt like it's putting her guy in a really, like Andrew, in a really bad position, because I need to defend my girl, but this is my family. So Molly is too much. And we then get the scene with her on the beach where she makes the call to her therapist, and I'm thinking, good move. Girl, because you an attorney. You out there on the sidewalk about to fight your best friend. You in pools cussing out strangers. Girl, we need to get some perspective. Girl, we need a drink and a talk. Okay. Girl, we need 2 drinks and a talk. No, let's make it 3 drinks and a talk. Like, I feel like she really needs to talk to somebody, because she is kind of on edge. And like I said, I had a problem with the way she handled the Issa situation. Not that Issa wasn't to blame for some of the breakdown in their friendship. Issa's definitely a runner. That's me too. Not wanting to deal with the issues. And that's irritating for the friend that's wanting to, I like in a couple of episodes ago where she wanted to have pie with Issa and talk. And then Issa decided not to go. And, so definitely they need to have a talk. And then, like I said, the brother-in-law, he doesn't know the Black experience. I think they're Korean. Aren't they Korean? So he is a person of color, but not the same experience. But Molly, you doing too much. So the next day, Andrew left in the bed. She wake up. She like, oh, he gone. I done ran him away. But she hasn't ran him away. He just let her sleep in. He brought her a smoothie. And so I think Andrew really likes her, which is a good thing, because if you don't and you dealing with somebody like Molly, you gone quick. So I think he likes her, but she really gonna have to get it together, y'all. I'm gonna need Molly to get it together real quick. So they go home. He tells her, we gonna do a spa day. We gonna relax. Let my brother and sister-in-law go and do their thing. So the next day she runs into Lawrence at the airport. And she introduced, and I would have thought, I don't know, but I guess why would him and Andrew have already met? Because Issa was dating Nathan and Lawrence is her ex. So I don't know why in my mind I thought that they would have already met, but they introduced him. She run into Mabel. Mabel done found her man. Feels all over some ball, brother. And so they kind of have an awkward, like Molly and Lawrence have this sort of like shake, hug, moment. And so then they have some 10-cent talk. That's what I call it. Not really talking about nothing. And then Lawrence makes a phone call and says he wants to talk. Now, y'all, I like Nathan. And there's a scene that I didn't discuss where Nathan is at the apartment, and he's been calling Andrew, and Molly got a problem because Issa's in the background when Nathan calls Andrew about getting the garage up. Mind your own business, Molly. But she got some opinion about that. But then Andrew tells her, well, you know what? Nathan did ghost her, but when he ghosted her, it was because he was going through some mental health issues. And you see a little moment where Molly is like, that's her girl. She like, well, do Issa know? Then she have to kind of get back to being mad, Molly, But so my thing is that Nathan is cool and Nathan is fine. But there's a part of me that hopes that Issa and Lawrence can find their way back to each other. Because he was in not a good place in season 1. And then he got his stuff together. Then she cheated. Then her stuff went down. But now she's getting herself together. And don't you just want to see together Issa and together Lawrence together? No, we want to see that. What y'all think? I do. And Condola said, would you have quit her if she hadn't cheated? Which means you quitted her for a reason, but you still was in love. So there's a part of me want to see together Lawrence and together Issa get together. What y'all think? Comment down below. But I love this show. I hope to finish the season. It's only 3 more episodes, so surely Locks, Copy, and Combo, you can get this together. I am going to get this together. And I'm going to bring you a lot more content to this channel. I got another thing that's up that I hope is up before this with my husband. So love you guys. I've missed you guys. I hope you're staying safe during this difficult time in our country, in our world. But we know that God is bigger. He's greater, and there's nothing he cannot conquer. So we're just going to take this ride, love on one another from a distance, and see this thing to the end. Love y'all, miss y'all, see y'all soon.